Hi everyone, Nigel Saunders here. Today I'm going to be doing some shoot selection on my Hibiscus Bonsai. I gave my hibiscus tree quite a severe pruning over the winter, and now you can see it back budding and there's tons of shoots growing in. So today I'm going to do my new shoot selection and also prune off branches that I don't want. When I pruned this tree up in the winter, I used directional pruning, trying to predict the direction of the new branches that would grow in after the pruning, and it's been very successful. You can see on this branch here I have 1, 2, 3, 4 shoots, maybe more coming in, and they all seem to be in good locations where I can prune off like vertical growth and keep my more cascading new growth. Like right here I've got a nice cascading branch here underneath the thick branch, so I can either make this one my leader or this one the branch leader. So there's a lot of branch pruning I can do based on the location of all the new shoots coming in. I'm all ready to begin the pruning, so here I go. I'm going to begin the pruning on this branch. I have 2 shoots, one here and one towards the back, that are very low and kind of, it really goes with the flow of this thicker branch. I don't want this one sticking up here, so that one is the 3rd branch it's coming off. Just like that. Off of that branch I have another branch back further, which is fine, but then there's one coming out the top here, a new bud. I'm going to remove that one also. I'm looking at the apex region here now. I've got this trunk line kind of curves, comes up, and it's getting tall, so I have a good shoot coming out the front I could prune it back to. If I did that I would lose this ramification, but it would be replaced by more branching down lower, which would look quite nice on the tree. I think it's getting a little tall, so I definitely need to prune the top down. I think that's a good place. So here I go. This is a fairly big cut. I'll just rough prune it for now. Like that. I won't even clean that up. I'll just leave it for now. I've got a branch here that grows back in towards the center of the tree. I don't want that. I want everything flowing outwards. So that one has to come off too. Take it right back. Like that. So that one's off. Now, at the tip out here, you can see I have a downward shoot here, which is really nice. And then the rest of it goes upright. So I'm going to prune off the upright bit, keeping my downward facing shoot. I've got a lot of branching back here, which is also good. I'll leave all that on for now. Out here, I've got quite a stub on the end of this branch. I could clean that up a bit. So I'm going to take off a bit off the top here. I'll come in like this. And take that off. It just cleans it up a little bit so it'll make a smoother transition to the new branches. Now on this trunk line or branch that comes out here, I've got a downward facing shoot here, and I think it would be nice to prune that branch to this shoot, getting rid of all this upright growth here. So I will do that. So for this cut, this big cut, I'm going to come in like this, and I'm leaving a bit of a stub for dieback, so I'll clean it up with the next pruning. So here I go, big cut coming up, just like that. So that makes that branch more compact, and it gets a change of direction downward. Should look quite nice. Same with this one, it matches. This one here doesn't. It has an upright shoot on it. There's nothing really on the bottom side of the branch, unfortunately. You can see I pruned that branch off before, and this was a new leader. So I'll leave this be. Maybe something will develop here as this gains vigor. This branch out the back here, I'm in a similar situation. I've got upright growth here, and I have a nice horizontal branch coming off here. So I can take that tip off. Like that. I have a vertical shoot sticking up here. I'll remove that. I have a vertical shoot sticking up here. I'll remove that one. In favor of growth that's down below here. In fact, I could shorten that branch some more. To there. I don't think I want this branch here. It's kind of coming out close to the inside of the curve there. It's coming straight out towards the viewer. I'm taking it off like that. There's a vertical branch here I'll remove. Another one here. These ones look good coming out the back. There's one growing on the top here, which I don't want. That can come off. There's a couple growing from the inside here. I don't want those, so they're coming off. Just cluttering up the branch division here with more finer branches. It just clutters it up. I've already got my major thick trunk division there. Well, big changes for the tree so far. Now I have a branch growing back across over top of the tree. I don't think I need that. All it does is shade out this branch below. So that's going to come out too. It's going to come off. So here I go. Big cut. Here I go. That's gone. It looks much cleaner without it. This will be nice once this thickens up and gets that transition nice. This one, if I get something more horizontal, it'll look quite nice too. Something growing out the bottom. This branch is in good shape down here. The lower branch. It flows out. I have a branch going in here, which is fine. A few new shoots here. I think overall it looks good. I don't need to do any pruning on that. I could, well, I have a shoot up the bottom here. I could prune the tip off. Making that a little shorter. I think that's better. I'm not sure about that one coming out the back. It's not the greatest flow line. I think that's got to come off. It just doesn't flow nicely. Now these branches flow nicely. Okay, I'm going to have a final look at the tree, see if there's anything I missed that I can still prune. So I'm just having a look at the front here. That's all looking good. This branch here could be pruned off to this shoot here, but I think I'll wait till that shoot gains strength before I prune to that. So that could be shortened in the future. And I want the whole structure of the tree to be larger, but I'm just taking it back. These will be my primary branches, and then these will be the secondaries. Once they thicken up, prune the back, and more branching. Okay, let's rotate it around. I've got a few shoots growing vertically here. don't think I want energy going into those. I'll prune them off. I'd rather the energy goes into the growing these branches. There's one here too I'll prune off. It's a little sucker. There is a shoot here. I could prune the top off, and I think I will. It bothers me on that branch. Just kind of bothered me. And this other one here, it's kind of sticking up straight. I'm going to prune it shorter and hopefully get something budding in a better direction off there. I have a vertical shoot in here I'll remove. I've got, these branches are quite nice here. There's one on the bottom, one coming towards the front. I don't think I need this one though. It's running parallel to this branch. So I'll just keep the one on the bottom there, because that could be a future leader for that branch maybe. And we're back to the front. So I think that's it for the pruning. Here is a look at what I pruned off the tree today. So there's some fairly thick branch ends, some fairly thick branches. I gave it a good pruning. For the rest of the summer, this tree will just be allowed to grow now. It's been taken back. The branches are now selected, so the next step is just to let those branches grow. My hibiscus tree has really undergone a lot of changes in the last few years. I've really made it more compact. I've been very selective on my branches, so it's got a good primary structure now. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to continuing the development of this tree. I think it's going to be exciting in the future. I'll give the tree a watering and then put it back on the bench. That soak in. I won't put any sealer on the ends of the cuts because it's going to grow so quickly here in the greenhouse. Those cuts will heal over all by themselves very quickly. Okay, that should do it. I'm going to spend the rest of the afternoon bringing out trees and benches and setting up all my tropical trees outdoors. So that is all for today. I'm Nigel Saunders. Thanks for joining me in the Bonsai Zone.